exchanging qi. As you sit here now, your body is constantly exchanging qi. Just as you breathe, your qi is being constantly exchanged. And because of that, when you are in an environment that's beautiful nature and pure air, you feel really good. Then you wonder why, You feel really good, right? And on the converse, if you're back in the city, oh my, you feel drained out, isn't it? Because the qi is not as fresh. So you know now why you feel good when you're in nature, right? The next is universe. Tang Lao Shi postulates this, that the finest qi, the most creative energy that you can find is the qi in the universe. And it's called HunYuanTi, the creative energy that actually makes everything, all the forms and everything in the whole world is HunYuanTi. And the most beautiful thing about this is, all of you, every one of you here, about maybe 80 or 90 or 100 of you here, all of you have the ability to just put your mind in the universe, collect the qi, and bring it back right in the center of your body. Extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. And it's free, right? Sometimes the problem is, when things are free, you don't appreciate it, right? So you have to change your habit. Change your habit. So Tang Lao Shi talks about HunYuanTi. HunYuanTi, we say that it's in the universe, and we're able to harvest this qi and transform it inside our body to make it human HunYuanTi. Right? Now think about it. Inside your body, are there any biochemical events that's happening in your body now? Are there? Yes. How many? Millions, uncountable, or biochemical events are occurring inside your body all the time. At an instant, it's 1 million at least, or even more. How come? Every cell has HunYuanTi. HunYuanTi contains intelligence, and it contains information, and it knows what to do. What do you think? The bone marrow cell knows how to just produce new red blood cells. Your liver cells know how to detoxify whatever comes in. Every cell is different. Every cell that's produced is the same, but yet when it's posted to its various parts of our body, it's able to do its function. Who gave the instruction? Where did the information come from? We take it as automatic, yeah? Automatic, all of us take our cells for granted. But our cells are super intelligent. Our cells know exactly what to do, whether it's in the organ or otherwise. It knows exactly what to do. So HunYuanTi carries information. I'm not just talking about intelligence. I'm talking about information. So if you think about it, what kind of information do you feed your cells? I will test you later. HunYuanTi. How many of you are familiar with this picture? The spiral. This spiral is taken from one of Tang Lao Shi's events where they do group healing. And it is said that the qi actually moves in a spiral movement, in an anti-clockwise manner. Okay? And when they form this circle to practice qi, the qi that they gather is even more powerful. Right? So I've just taken this to show you that it represents HunYuanTi. The next thing is Zhang Fu. Now, in traditional Chinese medicine, they have found out that there each of your organs has its own qi. And Qigong as well. Qi of the heart, qi of your liver, qi of your kidneys, qi of your spleen, pancreas, and qi of your lungs, right? And each of these 5 major organs are easily influenced mentally and emotionally. And in fact, in Qigong, we have the level 3, where we practice qi of the 5 organs, where we allow the 5 organs to collect and manifest even better qi for the organs, so that it's able to function more efficiently. So these are the 5 major organs, which are all yin, and these are the ancillary organs, and these are the emotions associated with it. Too much joy is bad for your heart. Do you believe that? Yes, I see Christina nodding her head. Too much joy is not good for you, you know. A little joy is good, yeah? Oops. Spleen is worry, anxiety. I know women are very good at this. I'm very good at it. Oh, I used to be good at it, and now no more. Now I failed already. And then depression, sadness is affiliated with the lungs. Fear is affiliated with kidney, and anger with your liver. So if you have too much of these emotions, it will affect your respective organs. And that's real, it's not just theory, it's real. This is a very important aspect. How many of you know YiYuanTi? Silence. YiYuanTi is the finest HunYuan qi of the human body. Now, we say that the human body has different qi for different organs, right? But this finest HunYuan qi that's more capable than any super duper computer that can be found in the world is YiYuanTi. And it's responsible for your nervous system. All the nerve currents that process in your brain is under the command of YiYuanTi. YiYuanTi is mainly centered in the brain, but it is also found throughout the body, inside as well as outside the body. Now, we say that it's in charge of the central nervous system. So whatever that you see, whatever that you hear, whatever that you smell, whatever that you taste, whatever that you touch, whatever that you think, these sensations that you get will be processed by your YiYuanTi. Not only the sensations will be processed, the reactions to these sensations will also be stored in the sub-unconscious mind, in the unconscious mind, accessible by your YiYuanTi. You know what I'm talking about now, right? Remember the traditional Chinese medicine, and we talked about all this anger and fear and anxiety and worry and depression? That's the reaction, that's your response to sensations. That's your response to sensations. It doesn't just go away. It's stored in your unconscious mind. Okay? All is stored. So if you want to change your habit, if you want to change your character, you have, the only thing that can change it is YiYuanTi. YiYuanTi will be able to change your habit pattern. If you're in command of your YiYuanTi, then, my goodness, you'll be more powerful than all the Marvel X-Men. Yes. The universe is the limit. You can do anything. You can manifest anything. You can make anything disappear. There's nothing that will stop you if you're in command of your YiYuanTi. Let me give you an analogy. The HunYuan qi that's in us is like your soldiers, and the YiYuanTi is the commander. Now, if your kung fu if your skill is not so good, you're only in the army. You're just a sergeant. So sergeant, how many people do they manage? Colonel Wong? 12? Let's say 12. Let's say 8. Let's say a sergeant manages 8 soldiers. if your Kung Fu is only 8 soldiers, so that's all you can manage, right? But if your skill is very high, you are the 5-star general in the army. You command the entire army. Everything is under your control. That's your YiYuanTi. If your Kung Fu is high, you're commanding every cell in your body. So that's why I say the universe is the limit. So when we practice Qigong, that's what we want to do. We want to elevate our skill. Not only in terms of physical movements in Qigong and so on. Very importantly, your mind. Very importantly, the conscious awareness of your mind. And HunYuan, I read quite recently that he's emphasized a lot on YiYuanTi. He says now, as Kung Fu, as Qigong practitioners, we should actually be looking at mastering our YiYuanTi. YiYuanTi is not just about Qigong and your emotions and all that. When it comes to the higher level, it's also about your DanTian. It's about your moral virtues and so on. Because you cannot have both, right? So YiYuanTi is very important. So how do we do that? This is something. Keep calm and be peaceful. If your emotions are calm and peaceful, the Qi flow in your body will be smooth, it will be serene, it will be very efficient, there will be no blockages. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to DanTian. So if you're compassionate and kind and caring and thoughtful and patient and helpful, all these good qualities, if you're practicing, if that's in your cell all the time, your YiYuanTi Qi will be more pristine, you will be like polished, better and better and better. The Qi will improve. Keeping calm and peaceful. We can keep calm and peaceful in our Qigong practice, no problem, right?
Yeah.
So what do we have to look out for then? Our normal daily activities play an important role. Because we only practice what? 2 hours? Most of you 2 hours twice a week? What happened to the so many other hours in a week? That's going to affect your YiYuanTi. So be careful about that. So what is this? Emoticons, eh? Emoticons, because this is what we all are most of the time, right? We're so emotional. Now, actually, there's pros and cons, about the age now. Now everything is so fast-paced, right? We have the internet connection, we have the smartphone, and everything can be done by the smartphone. Your attention is always required. Everything requires, you want to, even if it doesn't require you, you're already busybody. You want to know everything, you want to know the news, you want to see this, you want to do that, everything you want to know. So what happens? All the time you're engaged with your phone. And I see people on their phone now, very busy, on their phone. Qi flows where the mind goes. So actually your phone very valuable, because a lot of Qi went in there, Your phone very valuable, alright? But that's the problem. We have too many external factors that influence us. Too many, we're too busy. We're just too busy. Other than practicing Qigong, in your daily activities, you're actually super duper busy with everything outside. So your Qi is going to, everybody come take some Qi. Welcome to my Qi, I'm thinking of you, So you're very generous, because your mind is always outside, you're always giving Qi away. And that's not good. Not only are you giving Qi away, because of the external circumstances that is presented to you, remember what I talked about sensations and your reactions and responses? So if you don't have enough DanTian, if you don't have enough have virtue, and you don't respond in a positive manner, you respond with rage and frustration and depression and anxiety and anger, and you're mad at the whole world, you're so impatient, what's going to happen? It's stored in your unconscious mind. That's food for your body. You just fed your body with the worst chi possible. Be very careful. Okay? Too much. So I know it's a big deal. It's not easy to do, right? But we can do it step by step. When you have the information, when you have the knowledge, you can choose. Choose the right thing to do. So, how to tap chi? How do we tap chi? How do we tap chi? With your mind, right? Just said that earlier. Our founder, Dr. Pang, he realized that the human consciousness is the only consciousness in the universe that is able to have the ability to tap the chi from the universe far, far away. Animals have consciousness, plants have consciousness, everything has consciousness, but they cannot tap. You can tap chi. So that's your gift to you. Don't waste it. And of course, in our Qigong practices, that's what we do. We tap chi all the time. So what do you use your chi for? What do you do with the chi when you tap? How do you use chi for your benefit? For healing, right? And in fact, healing is a byproduct of Zheng Qigong practice. There are people who come to the center to practice and they don't have any major problem. But they still come because they know that I want to maintain my good health. And of course there are people with severe chronic illnesses who come and they can see a drastic change in themselves because suddenly they find, oh, I had insomnia, I can sleep. I had pain, the pain has gone. I had growth, the growth went smaller. All sorts of things we know, right? But what about the people who say they have no problem? You know, when I ask them, they say, no, I've got nothing. I don't have any improvement. Right? So I asked them, do you get like colds and flus? When the flu season around, do you get flu? Then they think about it. Oh yeah, I used to get flu every time when there's somebody cough, I have flu in the office, I will get the flu. But with my Qigong practice, I think about it. Hey, I've practiced Qigong for 6 months. 3 times my office people had flu and I didn't get flu. Now, isn't that already beneficial? And there are other things like people will tell me, no, nothing, I don't feel anything. And then they think about it, they say, yeah, you know, when I go for holidays and I travel, and I come back, I need another holiday to recover from my holiday. Because you feel so tired, right? But with Qigong practice, when they practice Qigong regularly, they find that even when they come back from their holiday, no problem. They're ready to go. They haven't lost any Qi. So I say that healing is just a byproduct. It's just a byproduct. The big picture is to master your YiYuanTi. To be that Marvel Man, X-Man, to be the super duper person, you know? Super duper abilities. So healing, and we learn to fa chi, send chi to people, right? We'll do that as well tonight and tomorrow night and tomorrow morning as well. And we can send chi not only to yourself, also to your friends, on yourself or someone else. And also distant healing from far away. I think I should stop now, you know. Maybe I stop for a while. Let's do some exercise. Okay. I said I will teach you lower DanTian Qi breathing. So let's do that, right? So sit comfortably, put everything away, sit in front of the chair, feet comfortably on the ground, and relax and close your eyes. Close your eyes. Now, lower DanTian Qi breathing was developed by Dr. Pang Ming as a later method of Qigong. And this is one of the few breathing methods that is found in Qigong. In lower DanTian breathing, so you follow the instructions now, you just take note of the breath coming in from your nose. Don't follow it anywhere. Now think of your lower DanTian. So in lower DanTian breathing, when you breathe in, you visualize a huge Qi ball inside the lower DanTian, expanding enormously and expanding in all 6 directions. In front, at the back, at the sides, above and below. And when you breathe out, this Qi ball becomes so focused and becomes small and concentrated right in the center of your lower DanTian. So at your normal breath, do not force your breath. If your breath is short, you may have to do Qi ball going large and Qi ball becoming focused quite fast. But gradually, as your breath slows down, you can have the Qi ball growing larger and larger and larger with a smooth, long in-breath, and at the out-breath, it becomes focused, so concentrated in your lower DanTian. So I'm just going to give you a few minutes to do lower DanTian Qi breathing at your own pace. Put your attention in your lower DanTian.